Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The effects of the trough of low-pressure system continue as a number of governorates of the Sultanate witnessed light, moderate to heavy rains. The State Council discusses the report of the Economic Committee on the challenges facing the private sector and the labor market policies. And Oman National Transport Company Muwasalat transports more than 3.7 million passengers during last year. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. The effects of the trough of low-pressure system continued as a number of the governorates of the Sultanate witnessed rains with various intensity, which led some wadis and their tributaries to overflow. According to the Public Authority for Civil Aviation's resources, cloudy skies are expected over the northern governorates of the Sultanate with chances of isolated rains and thunder showers accompanied by active wind and hail. A number of wilayats in the governorate of Muscat witnessed rains with various intensity since early morning. Moderate to light rains fell over the wilayas of Sib, Boshar, Matrah, Al-Amirat and Khurayat. Here are some pictures of the rains from the governorate. In the governorate of Al-Dakhiliya, rains led some wadis and their tributaries to overflow. These pictures of the rainfall are from the wilaya of Nizwa. Wilayas of the governorate of South Batna also witnessed rainfall, which led some wadis and their tributaries to overflow, as well as waterfalls over the Hajar Mountains. The wilayas of Rustaq, Musan'a, Barka, Al-Awabi, Wadi Al-Ma'awil and Nakhal witnessed heavy to moderate rainfall. In the governorate of North Batna, moderate rain fell over the wilaya of Suhar and its nearby villages, while light rains were witnessed by the wilaya of Saham. Rains also led some wadis and their tributaries to overflow in the wilayas of Shinas, Liwa and Khabura. The rainfall in the governorate of Boremi led some wadis and their tributaries to overflow in the wilayas of Boremi, Mhada and Sinena, with chances of continued rainfall during the upcoming hours. Some areas of the governorate of Al-Dhahira witnessed moderate to heavy rainfall, which led some wadis to overflow. In the wilayas of Ibri and Bank, the rainfall intensity was light to moderate, and in the wilaya of Yanqul, it was moderate to heavy, which caused the number of wadis to overflow, affecting the traffic movement on some roads. Finally, the governorate of Musandam also witnessed rains with various intensity, where moderate to heavy rainfall was witnessed by the wilayas of Khasab, Bukha, Daba, Madha, which led some wadis to overflow as well. Due to the rainy atmosphere witnessed by the governorate of Muscat and in a bid to ensure the safety of visitors, the main organizing committee for Muscat Festival has decided to hold Muscat Festival 2017 events for today at Al-Nasim Park, Public Park and Al-Amirat Park. The festival programs and events will resume tomorrow, Wednesday. The State Council held today the fourth meeting of the second annual sitting of the sixth term under the chair of His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfoud Al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council. The agenda of the meeting includes an opening speech by the Chairman and approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. The State Council will discuss the report of the Economic Committee on the challenges facing the private sector and the labor market policies. It will also discuss the desire of the Culture, Media and Tourism Committee to study traditional crafts, between reality and aspiration. It will also review a report presented by Dr. Suad bint Mohammed Al-Lawatiya on the State Council delegation's participation in the World Summit for the Chairpersons of the Parliaments, which was held in Abu Dhabi during December 12th to 13th, 2016. Oman National Transport Company Muwasalat had transported more than 3,700,000 passengers during last year. Rawi Ma'bela route topped the statistics of the company with 1.5 million passengers, followed by Rawi Wadi Kabir route with 800,000 passengers. Rawi Al Alam Palace with 370,000 passengers and Rawi Al Amirat with 290,000 passengers. The total number of passengers in the internal routes in the Governorate of Muscat amounted to 3.5 million passengers. The number of passengers of routes to other governorates of the Sultanate and Dubai in the United Arab Emirates registered more than 270,000 passengers. The company seeks this year to expand its operations through launching new routes and new buses and improving its services through providing a package of new services, including Wi-Fi in its buses. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Enabling Omani Women Forum in the Wilaya of Sur reviews successful experiences of Omani women in marketing their products. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Omani Youth Achievements is a book that records scientific, medical, engineering and sports achievements of 658 male and Omani female citizens of this dear land. It was launched last night in a ceremony held under the auspices of His Excellency Nasr bin Hamoud Al-Kindi, Secretary General of Royal Court Affairs. The book was written in 2.5 years by an Omani research team. It sheds light on some successes and excellent stories of Omani youths in various fields. The members of the Economic and Financial Committee in the Shura Council paid a visit to the Special Economic Zone in Duqm. The aim was to get acquainted with the work progress and projects being implemented in the area. The Council is also keen towards these projects as they are considered an addition to further develop the zone and attract investment as well as to diversify income means. A ceremony was held last night for the launch of Muscat FM radio on the frequency 105.3. The channel offers its 24 transmission services in the Governorate of Muscat. It will expand its scope of broadcast gradually to cover all Sultanate's governorates. It focuses on programs that target youth and reflect their views and needs. It also seeks to attract local cadres to work in the field of program preparing and presenting. His Excellency Dr. Abdul Mun'im bin Mansour Al-Hsani, Minister of Information, said on the sideline of the launching ceremony that private radios are a main component of Omani media in general. He hoped that Muscat FM radio will be a good addition through its cultural, social and sports programs. The first residential complex outside the Sultan Qaboos University campus in the Sultanate will be constructed in Al Khawd area in the Governorate of Muscat. The project, named Myriad Muscat, will include 1,550 rooms, which can accommodate around 2,600 students. The construction work of the complex will start by the middle of this year and will be finished by 2019. The project will also include entertainment and sports facilities with international standards, along with shopping centers and a theater. The agreement of the implementation of this project was signed at a cost of $100 million between Sandan Development Company and Strategic Housing Group in the Middle East, Asia and North Africa. Al-Ubayla Al-Fayyad Road is one of the main transport projects in the Governorate of Buraymi due to its social value. The 42-kilometer road linked the village of Al-Ubayla with Al-Fayyad village. The company working in this project has finished almost 40% of it. Al-Ubayla Al-Fayyad road is in line with the main road that links the Governorate of Buraymi with the Governorate of North Batina. After finishing this project, citizens can smoothly head to the Governorate of Buraymi without any interruptions of wadis, as a number of culverts are constructed wherever they were necessary. This road project will also link the two villages with the wilayats of Ibri and Dhank. The activities of Enabling Omani Women Forum started at the premises of the Omani Women Association in the Walaya of Sur in the Governorate of South Sharqiya. The forum, organized by Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, aims at developing and encouraging small and medium-sized projects run by Omani women. It was accompanied by an exhibition to showcase handicrafts products being made by Omani women in the Governorate of South Sharqiya. The forum reviewed successful experiences of Omani women in marketing palm fronds products inside and outside the Sultanate. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Partly cloudy skies will prevail over the northern parts of the Sultanate, with chances of rainfall accompanied by active wind and hail over the governorates of Musandam, North and South Batina, Muscat, Buraymi, Dhahira, Dakhiliya and Sharqiya. Winds will be easterly to southeasterly, light to moderate, occasionally active over the coastal areas. Seas will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The effects of the trough of low-pressure system continue as a number of governorates of the Sultanate witnessed light, moderate to heavy rains. The State Council discusses the report of the Economic Committee on the challenges facing the private sector and the labor market policies. And Oman National Transport Company Muwasalat transports more than 3.7 million passengers during last year. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.